Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Texas Rangers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club. All
right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He will lead this one off today. And it's fouled away.
First pitch, 12:05.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
2-0 now. Two and one after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Popped him up. Real Muto over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Into the box, Elvis Andrus. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes now to Andrus. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do,
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The count to Bryce Harper. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it. The pitcher has to throw strikes. The offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. One out, nobody on. This is foul right side. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch is outside for a ball. 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. He's set, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice, hard single on a 3-0 count.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Ready with the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. The set, and the 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. Sliding stop by Adore. Touché, sir. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, The left fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Stepping up now, Shin-Soo Choo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
Ball one.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder. Choo with a 2-ball 1-strike count here. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Ronald Guzman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. First pitch of the at-bat. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
1-1 the count now. The pitch. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 home. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now to the plate, Gene Segura. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Ball one, no strike.
This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting center, the center fielder, Scott Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery. First offering on its way. Hit hard. But this is a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Into the corner and slicing foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Lynn gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
In there, and it's 0-1. Franco is off of first with 2 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-2 pitch. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Gallo will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand one. Will move to the third with no score. Stepping in, Sherton Apostle. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball that's outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. The 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
In now, Jose Trevino. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Trevino, a native Texan. This is his first year at the big league level. Behind 0-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Into the box, Lance Lynn. Rounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a flare out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 delivery. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. No one out with a runner at second. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
2-2.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and a strike to count. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
The 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch. The set and the 1-2. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. The 2-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Joey Gallo now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Nope.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Here's Elvis Andrus now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here it comes now to Andrus.
Yeah.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Popped up. Hoskins moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hernandez is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And he fouls this one off. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Gene Segura standing in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. In comes Mazzara. He can't get there as it falls in. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Stepping in now, Scott Kingery, as he hits one on a line to left field. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
To the plate now, Maikel Franco, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Franco has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. And he falls behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate, Aaron Nola, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Mazara's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
And a ball 1-0. Here it is. That's inside. 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Second and third, 2 away. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The set and the 2-1. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The right fielder.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Nomar Mazara.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Ball and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Kingery is under this one. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way.
1-0.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. 1-2 now.
1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Standing in now, Ronald Guzman. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in, JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball back outside.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Nope.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looking to send him packing again. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
So now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Trevino. And he makes the throw to first. McCutchen is retired. 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. Lynn's ready. First pitch on the way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. New inning set to get underway. So striding in, Sherton Apostle. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Called strike 0-2. checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Struck him out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Jose Trevino, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. McCutchen is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The pitcher, Lance Lynn.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Lance Lynn. First pitch on its way. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Rangers pitcher at the plate with a ball and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. It remains 1-0. Taylor Hearn is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Second baseman, Cesar.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Segura turns and goes to second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Scott Kingery. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And the indication from the dugout comes. It looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Nola. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Odor. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
The right fielder, number 3,
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bryce Harper, and their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And 1 the count to Bryce Harper.
Count 1-1.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Called strike 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. JT Realmuto would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Out into right center. Well hit. Nola is on his way home. He will score, and they lead now by 4.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Luke Farrell is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. In now, JT Realmuto. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
3 runs already home here. A ball and a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Realmuto possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Popped him up. Odor is there. And the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. Phillies on top, 4-0. Ready for another shot now. Joey Gallo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Harper will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1.
The second baseman, Odor.
Digging in, Rougned Odor. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here it comes now to Andrus. Lays off 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
That's popped up. Coming on is McCutchen, and that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter once you get into the 7th. And it's hard not to look past getting to that last out. But D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So next to the plate for Texas, Shin-Soo Choo. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Settling in now, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
One and 1 to Andrew McCutchen. Farrell, an Ohio native. This is his first year at the big league level. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Headed after it is Mazzara, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Andrus. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Coming to the plate now, Ronald Guzman, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Franco has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, third baseman.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Digging in now, Sherton Apostle. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
3-0 to him now. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Stepping in now, Jose Trevino. A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. And that's over. 2-1.
1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Soft liner to the right side, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They trail here 4-0. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in once again, Gene Segura. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Down 21.
And he fouls this one off. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Full count now. 3-2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Lying toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Kingery.
At the plate now, Scott Kingery fouled away. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gallo will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Possibly a double play ball now for Andrus. Odor on to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they're in front 4-0. And And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Jose Alvarez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Hazley will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Willie Calhoun is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. And it's fouled away. Alvarez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Alvarez is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, Matty V, this guy had it going in this one. You look down at the bottom of that scroll. 10 strikeouts. He hit that swing and miss stuff from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
Standing in now, Joey Gallo. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Into the box now, Rougned Odor. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Digging in and looking for more, Elvis Andrews. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall. Gallo ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He comes across to score as they now trail by only 3.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
David Robertson gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
David Robertson.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Aaron Nola earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Lance Lynn struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.